Action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. From downtown Milwaukee, tonight it's the hometown Milwaukee Bucks getting set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. The opening tip won by the Bucks as we get going at beautiful new Fiserv Forum in Milwaukee. Middleton to Bledsoe. Middleton, his first effort off the mark. Fred VanVleet. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Bledsoe with the basketball. Looking to make something happen to Antetokounmpo. Able to convert inside.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Lowry into the front court. His team up by 1. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
The Bucks at the controls. Antetokounmpo to Bledsoe. And scores. Strong take.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Nothing going here on that drive. A big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Bledsoe with it up top. Down 3. Screen coming. Slams it down. 2 points. And the defender's lucky there wasn't more.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Substitutions.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. McConnell to Antetokounmpo. No good.
Hey, lock up.
And Jay, they call the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
And hits the first free throw.
I see you've been working on your game.
Able to convert on both free throws.
Way to hit.
Giannis in control of the basketball. 10-6 our score. To McConnell. Matthews. Montrezl Harrell sends it away. Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Ibaka. Off the assist.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Giannis with it up top. 12-6, our score. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Slams it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
To McConnell. Nothing going here on that drive. Montrezl Harrell. Huge block. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Long heave from three-quarters court. Shot from three-quarters court is good. He buries it. Who does this guy think he is? Few would take it. He drills it. And that's how the first quarter comes to. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you.
Hey, this is our game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Substitutions, Milwaukee. Into the game for Detroit.
Lowry. Short jumper won't go down.
Watch cutter. Watch cutter. Watch cutter.
DiVincenzo. And he finishes at the rim.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
I got ball.
Danny Green to DiVincenzo. Can't connect. Lowry with it. It's a 9-point lead. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
To Middleton. The Bucks with 4 to shoot and throws it down.
He got through traffic with ease, but if you're going to fully collapse the defense, you're going to leave wide open three-point shooters.
Lowry. Offensive rebound. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. Too much contact. And free throws coming.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
One time, here we go.
Misses the last one. 1 for 3 trip. That's it for the first half. The Raptors in front.
The Raptors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. They certainly staked the fellas. Back to you.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway.
Pick up.
Knocked loose. Bucks have it. From the painted area, won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Not that time. Pascal Siakam to Van Vliet. Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Middleton to Bledsoe.
Right.
Kyle Lowry rejects it. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Middleton. That's off the side of the rim, short. Yes, Wesley Matthews. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Bucks at the controls. Serge Ibaka tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
To Van Vliet. Lets it fly from long range. Fred Van Vliet locked in on that one.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Monroe. Matthews. Down low to Monroe. Short jumper off the mark.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Bledsoe with the basketball. His guys down big. To Matthews. Middleton. Out of bounds. Last touch by Eric Bledsoe. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Adetokunbo. To Lopez. Rebounds taken down by the Raptors. To Lowry. Gets a shot up off the mark.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Pascal Siakam. To Lowry. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Bucks basketball. Adetokunbo. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Adetokunbo, open look. He shoots, off the mark. Fred Van Vliet, now a steal by Milwaukee.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off T.J. McConnell. Count the bucket for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Curling inside. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now 4 for 9. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors could not have been more dominant.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game.